Hey guys, it's Jamie again. The first thing I want to show you today is how to personalize your personal website. So what you're looking at right now is my screen from my workstation. What you will need to do is go to your workstation simply by going to the word workstation.scentsy.com. At that point, you will need to log in using your ID, which Scentsy assigned you when you joined, and then you should have a password that you chose when you joined. That will log you into the workstation. When you look at the workstation, at the very tip top of the screen, you're going to see the little outline of a person with your name and then a drop-down menu. When you click right there, you want to click on the word account. When that screen pulls up, you're going to scroll down quite a ways and then you will see what we're looking at right now. And what we're going to talk about is this right here, the personal website section. So you can see that I'm enrolled in the personal website. It is free for your first 3 months. After that, it is $10 a month. Honestly, it's the best investment that you can make in your business. We'll go into that later, but what I want to talk about right now is how to personalize this. So you'll just click this little button right here that says Edit next to your personal website, and this screen is what pulls up. This is where you can change your personal URL. Now, I have had this jamiejo.scentsy.us since I joined. I encourage you to find something you love and stick with it. This is not something you want to be changing all the time because this is your website and people will get to know your website. So just find something you love. You chose something when you joined, but maybe you just didn't really have time to think about it and you want to change it. This is where you can change it, but it has to be one that nobody else has grabbed. So just keep that in mind. So you absolutely need to put a photo right here. I encourage you to choose a headshot of just yourself. Some people will put a family picture there, but you need to realize that this picture is like teeny tiny at the tip top of the screen or at the very bottom if they're scrolling on their phone. And you are kind of hard to see if it's like a far back family picture. So do your best to get a close-up headshot photo for this. Make sure you're smiling. Make sure that it's a bright picture. There are times that I've had a selfie on here, and you could tell it was a selfie. As long as it's a good quality photo, no problems there. But people want to see who they're buying from. If you don't put a picture right here, it just shows the picture of a warmer. And I don't want to buy anything from a warmer. I want to buy something from a person. So I would encourage you to get your photo there. So get that put on there and make sure that you save it. The next part is tell your story. So I have typed out quite a bit because I have a pretty long story with Scentsy. Your story might not be that long yet, but I promise you, you do have a story. Simply tell people why you decided to join Scentsy. Do you love the product? Were you spending a ton on it anyways? Do you have dreams of getting out of a dead-end job? Do you want to make money to put your kids into dance or football? Whatever the reason is that you joined Scentsy, that is your story, and I want you to put it right here. As little or as much as you want. Now, the next thing that you'll see is the join page. Now, there is an option for you to put a different picture here or for you to video something on YouTube and upload it right here to get people to join your team. I will tell you, long-term money is in building a team in this business. You'll see mine's short and sweet. I just put a different picture there, and all I say is, y'all, all I can say is that $99 I spent on my starter kit was the best investment I've ever made. My life is completely different than it was back in 2008 when I started. Trust me, just do it. Kept mine short, sweet, to the point, but you can put as little or as much as you want there. I would just encourage you to put something there so it's not the blanket statement that corporate chooses. people know whether you wrote something or whether corporate wrote something. I'd rather it be in my voice and how I would say something to people. The next part is what's warming in my home. You can choose your top 3 fragrances there and tell people what you have going in your house. And then the bottom one, we're not going to get into that right now, but it's on how to analyze your website. So the next most important thing that you need to do on your workstation is go ahead and open up a party link so you can start earning rewards when people start placing orders. I'm still on my workstation, but I have just scrolled up. You can barely see it here. Let's see if I can move my screen. Oh, I can't. You can barely see this side over here where it says orders. I've clicked that, and this is the screen that I get. We want to put a brand new link on your website. So we're going to go to create a party and click right there. This is the next screen that you see, and you can name this party anything you want. I would encourage you, since it's your launch party, to have some verbiage to let them know that this is the big kickoff party. So I might name it Jamie's Scentsy Starter Party. Name it whatever you want. Click continue. So I'm going to just click continue, use consultant as host. That's what you will do this time because you want to be your host and the consultant. Now later, you would add in the name of whatever host is doing your party. But I'm just going to click right there, and it already knows my address, and I'm going to do save and continue. Now this is the fun part where you can totally customize what your customers are going to see when they go to your page. This is really important. Online party page. Would you like your party on your PWS? That stands for personal website. We want to click yes. Title, I'm going to say, so excited to have you join me. This is my very first Scentsy party. Thank you for supporting me. You could put whatever you want here, just something short, sweet. Again, we have the option to add in a video or an image. I always put in the least an image. Sometimes I even put in a video, especially if it's a fundraiser. I want to tell people what the fundraiser is for. So I'm going to save that and go to next. Featured products. I'm just going to leave it on use default, but you can go in and put your top 3 favorite products and why you love them, and that will pull up for your customers. The next section is your end date. Now, this is the time that you plan to close out your party. A few things that you should know about this. Whatever date you put here, if you have your link on your PWS, which you will if you followed my instructions, this date at this time, that link is going to disappear. Another thing you need to know, when people click on your party link at the very top, it's going to have like a time countdown of when this party is going to end. That's going to give them some urgency as to purchase from the party. The other thing I want you to know, this is totally editable. So if you decide a date, let's just leave it there at August 13th, but come August 13th and I'm not ready to close the party yet, I can go in and edit it here. Now in the same way, if I'm ready to close this party on August 10th, I absolutely can close this party on August 10th. So just know you can change this date at any time. So again, I click continue, and my party link is all set up. This is now the link that you want to share out to everybody as you are talking about your new Scentsy business. When they place an order through that link, it's going to build up hostess rewards that you can use when you close out this party to get free and half price items to build your on-hand stock, to try new products maybe you've never tried before. If it was another hostess, that's how they're going to earn their rewards. We'll talk about that a lot more later, but I just wanted to make sure that you are getting your launch party link up and going on your website so you can start earning rewards immediately. Please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know if you guys have any questions at all.